Hello and welcome to the 4 o'clock shadow. Yeah, we're going a little bit early. Why not? I mean, I probably had to work tonight, so might as well get going, huh? Uh, we'll wait for a few people to come in. In the meantime, we'll watch a damn dirty thing. Oh yeah. So just getting started. You know, on what I was working on yesterday. Haven't done any more to it, so we'll continue on with this one. Uh, you know, did this bog on the hump day show, and this geo on topic list. Kind of like that one. I'll have to revisit that with the little squinty eyes, little crevices for eyes. Hopefully, we'll have some. I've done my part. I've sent out the links and whatnot. And yeah, going a little bit early. You know what? Gosh, I'm just gonna have to play another trailer. Why? Because I left my coffee in there. Had it fixed and everything. Oh well. T Bunny's gain, I guess. This will wind up as my thumbnail. No, I have a thumbnail. Good. Every time I run this, it winds up as my thumbnail, or you put your cursor over the episode and it comes up. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the action, the grittiness. I don't know. But T Bunny's over there on Fund My Comic. Check it out.
Our brethren are already in the field. Why stand we here idle? What is it the gentlemen wish? What would they have? Is life so dear, or peace so sweet? Has to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty. I know not what course others. As for me, give me liberty, or give me death.
Isn't there any in between? Apparently not. Hey, Carrie. Good morning, good afternoon. Hello, Miss America, Mr. and Mrs. UK, whatever you may be. UK, Australia. It's all good with me. Probably get to go out to work tonight, spray tonight, just pretty much for show. I mean, we mix the chemical with the daytime anyway. Mixes the chemical with mineral spirits. I think most of the time it's like 1/7 strength about right now. It's real weak, just basically mineral spirits. Being kind of cool here. Mosquitoes aren't bad. They're just now starting to show up. I think with the rains that we've had in the past and the Mississippi, when I went through there, really up. Water's high in a lot of areas, or at least, it's been there. Although we went out the other day, daytime, in a couple of cities and didn't find anything. So any mosquito larvae, which I'm really surprised about that. But it's been kind of cool. It's still early, I suppose. I mean, we used to get going in April. It's kind of like farming. It's different from year to year. You never know kind of what to expect. We're getting started at a kind of a decent time, I suppose. Uh, if there's not a need, then I don't see why we go out. But I mean, just kind of for show that we're active in doing something. I mean, they do have contract, they are getting paid, I'm sure, a lot of money to do what they do. So that shows something. Hey, buddy, just got home. Be there shortly. Hell, all and happy Friday. Shadowhawk says, absolutely. I got started just a few minutes early. No problem. It is kind of been overcast all day and breezy. If I don't hear from the secretary, then the night hasn't been called off. She did add a little caveat that if the boss thought it was too breezy, and it has been kind of windy a little bit, that may die down over the night. I don't know. Right now, I think it's maybe in the low 70s here. At least that's what my phone's kind of showing me, I think. I don't know where this is out of, but I assume it's the local. 76, it says. It's very nice out there with a breeze and overcast and kind of the way it was. What is this? Tracking? I sent you tracking. Let's see. That's good. Okay. Yes, if he may cancel tonight due to wind if you do not hear from me. Go out. Mine clock in at 6:45. Don't know where I'm going. Could be staying local in Jonesboro. Could be going to any number of series. What? LZ asking me what the show is about. Well, come on and see. Tracking. I sent him tracking. I sold that that production piece of comic book artwork. I'm not even remembering what it was. It was a Avengers page. That's what it was. Tracking number above. I'm assuming he got it. Sometimes it goes trying to send. Yeah, I sent it to him yesterday. Even when he's not here, he holds up the show. What the hell? Yes, and we do act like siblings, Carrie. Old married couple, whatever. So got my coffee with my lime juice and got my art I'm working on. Trying a lot of white out on this. I don't know if it'll work, with maybe marker over it. I hope I don't have to bust out the paint. So I'm not that invested in this piece. I think it's coming along nicely. I hope I haven't, trying to keep the flow of it. It's hard for me to make I have to think about it, flowy, beautiful lines. Eric and Boyd in the house. Wasn't a Christmas. It's just the bond you have. Yeah. Well, I mean, 40 years, knowing 40 years. Not many people I've known 40 years and can call friends. Hey, Omer. The link is up in the chat, and I did send out some individually. If you want to come in and join again, we're just going to be drawing and chatting. I'm going to be working on this one piece here, trying to get it finished. And then when we're done, go out and hopefully earn some money on this paycheck. I think they might turn their time in on Friday. If they do, maybe I don't know. I should have had that explained to me a little bit more because I know it was like at the end of Wednesday. Maybe I'll ask the secretary. She sent me a picture that she didn't mean to send me, which was her legs in a bathtub, and her leg was swollen. She did something to it, and she's been wearing a doctor's boot on it, and said, "Oh, I didn't mean to send you that. I was trying to send it to my daughter, which I had met once before, I think, or a couple times before." Uh, so that was nice of her to explain the mistake that she wasn't. I thought that was a little risque. 5 minutes and I'll be there, no problem. Uh, don't get much mileage out of this stuff without you breakage of color, so or breakage of line. It's hard to do free flowing lines sometimes. I guess practice, practice, practice. Just like anything else. She is one of the 43 that will be introduced here, hopefully next year, in a couple stories. Crying tears of blood. Does that look like blood? You put it over that white and it looks more pinkish, or neon. That's pretty neat. What is that? Oh, you can feel free to accidentally send that pic to me. Okay. A woman's swollen leg? Sure. Uh, she was hitting on you, Rex. Could have been. Could have been. Dang, Rex, getting nudie pics? No, just of legs. And yes, there probably was some kneecap there. Damn, that looks good, Rex. Well, thanks. I'm glad, I've got one fan out there that that likes a little bit of what I do. Oh, baby, we're gonna have to get you your medicine. Entirely my fault for. I really think I probably put it with the turtle back there, thinking it was weigh it down, even though that was lightweight. I really didn't think I would blow out if I just, when you're tired. I mean, I even had a big rock there that I could have put it in there, and that would have guaranteed it would have stayed in. It probably went wee. Somebody got some free dog medicine or something. Got on the side of the road somewhere where the mowers can mow it up into a million different pieces and throw it all over the place. I don't know. I'm interested, Omer, to see if you finished your piece for the contest. You got till midnight. Surely you've been working on it off. I don't know if you've done any streams today, draw streams, working on it, or what. I really haven't been online. This isn't. I'm using this like paint really, but I mean whiteout is not really meant to mean bleed proof white, proof white from Dr. P.H. Martin's. Dr. Martin's. Doc Blaylock was the one that recommended that to me a while back. Seems to dry quickly. That's why it often dries out, I suppose, in the jar. A while since I've done brush work. I think of Gary Martin, and that's all he does is brush work. Anna in the house. Hey, Anna, you've been streaming today. A little bit of playing games online. You should go back and look for that box, Rex. Another week off, yeah. Possibly. I don't think I'd ever find it. There's Shadowhawk. Hey, buddy.
Well, howdy, Rex. Hello, everybody. How's everybody in the chat today?
What going on?
Not man, just
Same old.
traffic today. Oh,
Yeah.
I had like
Yeah.
2 stops I had to make after work, but by the time I got, to stop the highway, I was already about almost half an hour behind.
Ready to give up the ghost, as they say in the good book, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But I managed to get everything done that I needed to do. Got here, not bad, 10 minutes late. That's not terrible.
Yeah. Well, I got started, 6 or 7 minutes ahead of time, so you're good.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so it seemed like longer to you that I haven't been here. So, hey, Omer, I saw in the chat. Carrie, who else? Let me refresh my memory. I think Eric and Boyd was out there already.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't know if anybody else has popped in yet. Let's take a look here. My phone is slow today. I don't know why.
Yeah, mine's been running
Take
slow since I
a
kind of got
look.
back somewhat. Don't know what it
Man, it
is.
took that long just for me to pull up comments. Hey, look, I'm in the chat.
Mm.
Bonjour, Anna. Good to see you. All right. Bonsoir, I guess.
You
Your time
usually
by now.
greet
It's already
people, but you were a little
always
late
true.
getting home.
Always try to treat our lovely guests in the chat with respect and love.
I seem to
And
be
sometimes
going slower,
sometimes a little sarcasm.
Mm-hmm.
So you just been drawing all day, Rex?
I think I just
Or are
need
you
to make.
still working day shift, huh? I forgot about that.
Well, I contacted her and my phone was down, and it was like, had I guess the draw stream with Omer, and I was tired come Thursday, and it's like my phone, I need to re-up it. So I got it re-up, but that was after, I don't think they had anything, like I said, for us daytime. And I contacted her and told her I just had a problem with the phone. It's fixed now, and I don't think I missed anything.
And then she sent you some tub shots. And okay, I guess I'm all caught up now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, tonight, I guess we're gonna go out and, they need to just give me my zone that I didn't do the other night, which is, mosquito ridden.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're officially on your regular night shift now.
I'm doing.
Or is
We'll
it
see
still just kind of?
We'll see next week.
Okay. Well, I thought you said
what I do during the
right
day.
around
Yeah,
the
the
5th.
first couple of weeks was going to be during the day, somewhat, but they're also sending us out at night. And the first night I tried that, really the only night was my battery was run down. Somehow during my trip, it was turned on and it ran the battery down. So the sprayer had no power to it. So he had to recharge that, and they need to reconfigure. Well, this is all you need to do. Well, go do it. That's your job, not mine. I'm just paid to spray at night. These, not to put the damn thing back on when it falls off because you didn't tighten it up, which has happened, a couple times.
Yeah,
and then I just had to go back, and by that time it's probably heated up and it's full. It's covered with chemical. Now I've got a whole thing of gloves, but still you need to let it cool down or whatever. Or get a towel. I got a towel, but that's not my job. I guess
right.
I guess, and what if I, how much does one of those spray rigs cost? What if I put it on wrong? It's sort of like clogged or something, and it's like trying to feed through there, and then I blow the whole thing up. Well, Rex, why'd you do that? Well, nobody showed me the proper way to do it, and they're not doing their job. So, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'd
That's how
feel
it
better if
works.
they just had everything ready to go for me, and it's enough for me to do what I do at night. I feel, you know,
Yep.
I put in a full night's work nonstop, pretty much.
Let me see if I can get this punched up a little bit here. There we go. Take a look at this bad boy, Rex.
Yeah, did you get something in the mail? I got nothing in the mail. Oh wow,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. It's Edge Punk from Seth
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
Tokaman. I
yeah,
got he sent me a note saying he was sending issue number 2 of the magazine, which I got.
yeah, yeah. He sent
So
me one too, but not with the little backpack or whatever, tote.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. But then he sent me a bunch the little tchotchkes you got, the little keychain and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Mm-hmm.
because I won the lifetime thing or something, I
Yeah.
got the
Oh yeah.
backpack too.
That's cool.
That's cool, man. Because he didn't even tell me about all this stuff. He sent me a note the other day saying, "Yeah, I sent you issue number 2. Hope you're liking it." I was like, "Yeah, thanks, man."
That's that's kind of
That's awesome, man.
when I start fulfilling, people are going, well, I didn't expect that to come. Yeah. You're
Yep.
gonna get some freebies, especially if you're a charter member. Mike Walters in the house. Hey Mike.
Yeah, I got what you call it in too. I'll have to show you a little later. Uh,
Do it now.
Mavericks from what was his name? Is it
Oh,
Josh?
Frequency Girl and
Josh or Noah? No, is it Noah McTutus? McTutus? Is it or is it Josh? I can't remember his
oh
first.
okay. So he kind of looks that his character always reminds me of Spawn a little bit with a sword
Yeah,
or
a little
whatever.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I did a catch up with him. I got both books, but wasn't expecting it. There's a little hand drawn sketch in the back of one of them, so that was really cool too.
Well, I'm sure
Been getting
you
some
back
good
at a
stuff lately.
on most of the stuff you back at a pretty good level. So
Yeah, I try. I mean,
I
if
did
I
that
can.
with Camel Moon, and he did me a little sketch and stuff. And I think you said you didn't get a sketch, and I don't know how much you back Camel Moon, but
I
on
mean, I
his
backed him pretty heavy,
else,
but I think you actually bought a little more from him than I did. So,
yeah, I got a lot of the standees and stuff. Some of the
mhm.
ones I didn't care for, the villainous ones or whatever.
Yeah, I did get. I think I got
Satanic goat.
the.
I might even got a satanic goat, sticker or
Yeah,
something. That's pretty wild.
I think I got his
See, I don't
lunchbox
like
too.
that. That's not flowing. But
But yeah, too bad. Camel Moon's been making a comeback. I haven't watched any of his new shows, but
what again? It's like drop out, come back, drop out, come back. It's like Leland. What the hell?
yeah, I don't know. I haven't checked it out yet, but so I don't know what his attitude's like. I don't know. He was funny. I like the hail salad stuff, but like
Hmm.
the next one he did, whatever that one was
Well,
called,
that was
Deuce and
great
Deuce.
timing. Had he done that now, it wouldn't go over as well as it did.
No,
I don't,
no, yeah, it was right place, right time.
even though it was animated and everything,
Hmm.
and I enjoyed
But
it.
yeah, it was
And
it was something different, especially for that given moment in CG history and what have you.
yeah,
So.
like your first idea that never came to fruition.
Hmm.
It was for the
I was just too
time.
slow, man. Just I couldn't. I just didn't have the money to get it put together fast enough for what I
Yeah,
wanted to do. So that's all right. This time I'm taking my time.
you're taking what?
I said I'm taking my time.
You're taking your time. Yeah, you were telling us yesterday you might just call it quits altogether.
Yeah,
I know
I,
it's a day by day thing, right?
it's just trying to squeeze everything in and work out
Noah's
when I'm
campaign.
gonna have time to do everything. I gotta finally. I got all my reference finally, except for one. That one's gonna be it's not gonna be a reference anymore. It's just gonna be a commission, I guess, from Marv because he's finishing up his book first. So I got to take what all I've got now and boil it all down into the final design, sketch it up and stuff, so I can send it out to Jim and Owner and get things rolling.
You just need to get with Omer and have a draw stream, like they do, and get Marcus and all the other artists or whatever. They usually choose a theme, like on the
Hmm.
Dawn show. We're all going to draw Spawn, we're all going to draw Frankenstein or something like that. Take one time and let them draw Battlehawk, and then just see what they do. They usually post that stuff up on X, and take from their ideas too, and put it all together.
That's not a bad idea.
Hmm.
I mean, to get it,
Have one every
yeah,
now and then.
yeah, every now and again, you're all right, dude.
I mean, it's not like, well, I got to commission Marcus, blah, 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 blah. And you might find the artist, like when for the drawn in here for Midnight, I'm just like, yeah, you have captured what I kind of thought Midnight should look like. And so it's like, I'd be crazy. And he said, yeah, I can maintain that consistency of the look of the character. And I figure he can, that's
Oh yeah.
another thing. Okay, it's one thing for you to do one drawing that's nice, but can you consistently do that again and again and again and make it look like the same character? Not
Well,
everybody
also,
can do
it's a whole different thing from doing pinups and doing panel work, because there's a lot of stuff in panel work that you don't ever have to bother with if you're just doing pinup shots.
That's
Yeah, well, Omer comes in a few minutes. He said he was going to pop in a bit, so
he did.
maybe we'll
Okay.
talk to him about that when he gets here.
Yeah, maybe setting that up, everybody draw their iteration of Battlehawk or something. I don't know, but
Because I can just
it,
put everything into a little folder or whatever you want to call it, and digitally send it over to Omer, and then he can have the
I tell you, someone
reference
that's designed
that
a
I've
lot
got
of characters
so
digitally,
far to show
is
them.
Doc Blaylock. He's got a lot of characters that and you probably don't remember, and he's probably shown them to me more than you, but
Yeah,
he's done a
no,
lot of like superhero type characters that are pretty boss designs that he's designed out online. He just hasn't used them.
yeah, I haven't seen any of them, man. He must be only showing certain people.
Hmm.
Because I
Well, I
know
mean,
I watched the coffee shop and stuff like that. I haven't seen him showing them off on there. So,
no, he doesn't generally advertise that stuff.
interesting.
Let's see. What am I wanting to do? Go to Instagram and grab Carrie's
Sent link
picture.
for a grill and a screenshot so you don't get in about it.
And that's what I'm looking at right now. Shadowhawk finding her picture over on
Ah,
Instagram
okay.
of her
It says
grill.
the eyes change color.
Must be pretty
Cool.
wild looking.
Oh yeah, I want to see what this is. I might have to get me one. As much as I grill, I might as well have a cool one.
Well, on my end, that was just roboted to hell. I don't know why. That happened over on Omer's channel too. Oh
What I
wow.
just
Are
said?
you kidding? Yes. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I mean, are you kidding? Carrie.
Am I?
Really? Did you order that thing? I'm not even sure that thing looks real. Oh, I clicked on it and sent me to Facebook. What the hell?
I think she said she sent a pic too. There should be a second.
Hey, Omer.
What's going on, everybody?
There's
Yeah,
the Omer.
there's two pictures of it.
My
Oh,
my mic isn't picking up on the right tool on StreamYard. StreamYards has been so weird the last 3 times I've gotten on StreamYards.
Okay,
It's such a
thank you.
pain
Carrie.
in the butt. I think it's picking up the mic from here, so I don't know if you can hear me at
Yeah,
all.
you sound a little different
Yeah.
than usual.
Yeah, it won't pick up
roboted
my
for
USB.
me, but
Huh,
look, we just
weird.
want you to sit there like Raul and paint.
All right.
all right, I'll do
Did
that.
you hear Rex's brilliant idea for me to get a bunch of concept work out of you guys for free?
No. Well, if Rex, I'll do it. I mean,
He was
Yeah,
suggesting
shit, you know.
I have you guys ask you if you guys would do Battlehawk on one of the because you usually pick a theme for the drawing with friends or whatever,
Like on the Don's channel or something,
or
you
the
know,
Darren.
when you pick a theme, I thought, well, why not cull from, I mean, you might even supply them with some of the stuff that you've already got, Shadowhawk, and to give them an
Right. That's
idea, or they might just come up with a concept all their own, but
yeah,
I mean, a lot of people like to
that
charge for
would be
that,
cool.
but I mean, if they're willing to do it, then you might pick up some good ideas too. I like how you did those boots. I like how you did his gauntlets or whatever.
hmm Well, yeah, and actually, I'm working on two versions of him because I want to have one, where he's fully powered up and costumed and whatever, and then one when he's like trying to
Okay.
blend in and be incognito. So I've got pretty much both designs down. So one of them is down for sure. The other one, I think I can put together what I've got in
Uh,
my head with what I've got, but it would always
if
be
it's
nice to
even
have a little
real.
bit more.
Hey, I'm down if
absolutely.
your supposed friend here, Rex, is down. I mean, I've already done a bunch of stuff, so he's got to catch up. And he never likes to draw any other people's stuff. But you figure your
But
buddy,
that's true.
who you've
That's
done a
true.
show
No,
with since
I've
like
already
the
said I
beginning,
would do it.
he might be willing to do it.
No, I didn't
Yeah,
volunteer
well,
myself.
he's willing to do it, but he
I'm
wants
not
to
willing
cover.
to do it. No.
You know. He's like, oh yeah, sure, man. I'm doing a cover for you, right? Oh, really? Okay. Well,
Well, now the
I didn't know.
cover's still open, but you got to get me a final design.
What is happening?
Oh, he's either mad at me or his computer's fucking up.
I'm not mad at you.
Just
Maybe a
giving
little
you
bit of both.
Static.
Oh, there he goes again.
There he goes again on his
No, I know
own.
Omer is misconstruing what I said, or he needs to clean the wax out of his ears. I didn't volunteer that I would do Battlehawk, an iteration of that. I'll do the final version for you for a cover, like I said, Shadowhawk for free. Absolutely. And Omer, I'll do your cover for free. Absolutely. Glitch. So, there's a couple things that'll keep me busy along with whatever else I'm doing. And here
That's
pretty
awesome,
soon
brother.
it'll be just like, man, I just got to get this book together, get it together. I mean, if I get it together by the end of July, man, that'll be a miracle, as it is.
I won't stir the pot no more.
But that's fine. I'm just saying, look, man.
I'm just saying that I'm willing to volunteer myself and others if Rex is willing to do one too. Otherwise,
okay. Otherwise, he's not going to do it. Wow. Okay. I'll do my stick figure, sure.
Because I've already done some, and we're waiting for Rex to catch up.
Homer's already done a couple for me, so yeah.
I'll do one. It may not look like shit, like a stick figure, but sure, I'll do it.
That's all we're asking. We're asking.
It's just concept stuff. It's just things I can use to help me put together the character.
It's just a show of your love and affection for Shadow. That's all it is.
I've already said that I would do him with the final design, a cover. What else can I do?
Is that what you call this, Omer? Love and affection?
The Momentum universe and just do Battle.
You can do so much more, Rex. No one's stopping you. The Lord says, "Give thyself to thy neighbor."
Okay, I'll give I'll start with me, and I'll take a break for about a month. From everything.
There you go.
Okay, so Carrie's got this. She did not order it, but she thought it was cool.
It is cool.
That's awesome.
It is, and the eyes turn from red to green.
I don't. The only thing is, a lot of times on these new commercials, like stuff that they're showing, some of it's AI. I don't know if that
exactly. This looks like AI totally to me.
That totally looks like AI.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even real. Hey, I guess it would work. I don't know how you would. Maybe at the horns, if the horns had the tips off and where the smoke could come out.
I mean, that's cool.
Smoke's got to go somewhere. I mean, besides that bellow out the sides, that's not very cool.
And you got to be able to close the grill at some point. Like you got to close you can't necessarily leave it open all the time because your fire will die off. Like a lot,
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's like an outdoor fire pit that you could possibly do, a little bit of cooking on.
Wow, that's
that'd be awesome if you could open and close the jaw, though. As the lid.
Right. Yeah, that would be cool.
But that doesn't look like it. Looks totally like AI to me.
Yeah, it looks like
yeah.
Dude, the crazy thing, I was listening to a replay of the Jack Show at work today. And Shane Davis and Malin were talking about that Godzilla bottle that I just bought like a couple weeks ago, the one I ordered. And Shane has convinced himself. He's like, I'm not going to order it, man. I think it's AI. It's got to be. It's fucking from the Jack Daniels company. It's from Jack Daniels, dude. It's not. It's
okay.
Their website.
I'm just saying the image looks like it's created.
Well, maybe. I mean, the commercial, whatever they're using for the, the actual promotion, I mean, may not look exactly the same as the bottle. I don't know. I guess I won't find out till I get it, unless I got ripped off. Maybe. I hope not, because I ordered that damn Jaws one for Mama Hawk too.
I do have sad news for you though, Shadowhawk. Godzilla got arrested.
Oh shit! What'd he do this time?
I don't know, but here's his mugshot. What didn't he do? Does the measurements are the measurements right? I mean, back there, like 50. What's it say?
I'm trying to blow up the picture. Hold on. Oh, my phone is so terrible today. It shows him just over 50 feet. So that's old school. He's bigger than that now.
Yeah, that's definitely old school. Yeah.
Yeah, they've jacked him up quite a bit since the 50 feet tall days. Probably is up to his calf maybe now.
Here is, I've talked about this before. Here's some Art Adams stuff, and it's got some Godzilla in there. That's pretty cool with the more eels and the.
Ooh.
That's almost like that character that's in
Ryan's book, Octagon.
No. Okay, sure. He's got a
character that's got the eels.
Okay. What is it?
You're thinking
Little
of
Mermaid?
Little Mermaid. Yeah.
Little Mermaid. Even had white hair.
That's Ursula.
Yeah. Ursula, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, now that's definitely old school monsters from the old.
That's
Arthur
cool
Adams.
shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Art Adams.
Oh yeah, dude, that's classic. That's the. All those. That's cool.
There's your lizard representation for today, Lorenzo.
Yeah, that's a badass. That's a badass Goji right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little lizard. It's weird.
I loved his stuff on Godzilla in the 80s, and I'm sure he's probably even got better and better with it, But yeah, I would like to replace all those books. He was just so good on his run on Godzilla,
Yeah.
If you don't have the Art Adams Godzilla from the 80s, and
no, I didn't. I missed those somehow.
I picked up a few of them. I never had all of them, but
I think I had. And I don't know. What did he do? The Godzilla series, was that Art Adams? Because I got the first #1 issue, but that was the only one I ever found, dude. They never reordered it at any of my stores.
Yeah, I mean, some of those. It seems like they vastly under. Well, this is niche, and they don't order enough. And the same thing with like King Kong books, but they're sold out immediately, and to the few people that like that stuff because it's so damn cool.
Yeah.
And they never make it up.
Raul and Keith.
Got a new pulp, an American pulp, Pope, not pulp, Pope. We got a pulp.
Bring home the bacon. Sounds good. Cook some up for me.
That Monster Attack sketchbook by Art Adams. That's cool. like an idiot. I sold it.
I like
Oh gosh, Eric is, you know, when you need money, I totally understand, dude.
He was desperate for money at the time. He was working at a strip club already. Give him a break.
May 8th marked Motorhead's 50th anniversary. Do you like some Motorhead?
Oh, I love some
Shadow?
Motorhead.
Oh yeah, love some Motorhead.
Mm-hmm.
50 years old now, as of March 8th.
Well, yeah, technically, Motorhead ain't around anymore, are they? I mean, since Lemmy died.
Yeah.
So I mean, the band might be technically 50 years old, but they're not active anymore.
Okay. And just so people know what we're talking about, there's your decanter that you ordered.
Yep.
But I mean, yes, that could look like frosted glass, or it could be AI. I mean, it looks very, you know.
I guess I'll find out one way or the other here soon.
It'll probably look like that. That's probably the real thing. It's just like I can.
Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to do that. I've seen some pretty cool glass bottles in liquor stores and stuff over the last couple of years. They're getting really good at making, you know, interesting bottle shapes and shit.
You putting a sealing coat on that, Omer? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, it's a little matte acrylic clear coat. You can mix it in with the paint, and I should have put some earlier on. I should have put a few coats on earlier throughout the painting to help. The paper's really absorbent, and it's making the paint a little bit chalky. And it's making it harder to paint on. So putting a coat or two on there.
That's what I was thinking. Is that it almost looks like tempera.
Yeah, it's fighting me. It's all the painting is fighting me, so that's why it's taking a lot longer to get it.
If you seal it and put another layer like you're doing on there and let that dry, then you should be fine to paint over that. You know, that'll seal it in good.
Tree Goblin, it's breaking my heart. How dare you?
You know, nobody mentioned it, but May 8th was Victory Day. You know, World War II being declared over. You know, or at least in Europe. I guess it was England. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit later for the Japanese, but
Tank was doing a piece over there for that something for his War Hell.
Look at this Jefferson Airplane play, San Francisco State College Edwin student ball, November 6, 1966. Check out the poster for that. That's so cool.
That is cool.
Jefferson Airplane. That's going back there for them, 1966.
Psychedelic. Yeah, that's early, man. For that might have been the first year they might have started 65. I don't remember.
That's before my pay grade.
It's Tree Goblin.
That's before my birthday.
Godzilla is just a stupid dinosaur. Tree Goblin says.
I saw that. Yeah. Breaking my heart, Tree. Breaking my heart. It's all right, man. You know, I'm just a human boy with feelings.
Yeah, need the money all the time. Yep, I feel you, brother. Yeah, we're gonna bring home the bacon, and hopefully after this year we won't have any financial problems. You know, with what we need to do. Of course, you can always overextend. You know, the Graybeard's doing, you know, some good stuff the other day. Here's Daredevil by Dan Lawler.
Yeah, with Graham and Ron Garney on there. Ron Garney's Daredevil was freaking awesome.
Oh, they had Ron Garney on? Shit. I'm
man.
Gonna have to go back and watch
I actually watched that one. I hadn't watched Graybeards in a while. It was good.
Yeah, I watch them like sporadically, you know, but yeah, they got Ron Garney on there.
Man, they're working large. Look at that. I mean, he did a large piece.
I saw was this the Spider-Man villain challenge or whatever?
No, that was episode before.
With just
Daredevil. Oh, that was episode before? Okay.
Yeah.
Because there were some good ones on there too. I forget who was on there. Did an Electro, man. It was, and I don't even like that Electro because of his stupid face.
Oh yeah, what's his name? It was
but
I don't either.
That's Kings. That was Kings, and it was Matt Martin's Electro. It was freaking awesome.
It was Matt Martin's. The fucking thing looked crazy
Yeah,
good for Electro,
good.
dude. I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah.
Optimus Prime
But it
would
is
kick
kind of
Godzilla
Matt
out.
Martin, dude. I mean, Matt's better than Ethan, even. I mean, he's just
Yeah.
Matt.
Oh, yeah.
See,
Yeah.
Shadowhawk
It's
talks about,
pretty
yeah,
damn
you're
good.
going to replace me with Elmer Glitch, and then they get together, and I'm like, I'm a fifth wheel.
Oh, good lord. That,
I'm gonna
I
shut
didn't
up
even
now.
have. I guess I'll just cut out early again today because that'll give Rex plenty of time to talk.
With my new co-host. Oh,
Yeah,
there you go. Mighty Mascots with Boxer Bear. This will be, he is in the process, Keith Gleason, of fulfilling this.
I'm waiting
is
on
Mighty
mine.
Mascots. This is the Wolverine homage cover.
Nice.
Or, piece. Very nice. Does anybody know, has Mighty Mascots closed down? Let's see. We might have to take a look at that. Mighty Mascots number 10, which is triple sized, is at the printer. But I thought I would share this awesome Uncanny X-Men 207 homage pinup by artist David Morgan. I snuck it into the book before sending it out. So,
okay. Cool.
That's going to be in everybody's book. Let me check over here. I should have the link to Mighty Mascots here somewhere, and we'll see if
I
it's
don't know if
closed
he's
down.
got like a
I hope it has.
like a store type thing going on, where it's just ongoing. I'm not sure how he did that campaign.
Yeah, and you know what? I've missed like the last 3 issues, the one before this, and
well, that's what I did a big catch up. I did because I had up to issue 7, I think. So I did I had up to issue 6. So I did 7, 8, 9, and 10. I think I bought all.
Yeah, I think I had up to issue 6 as well. 7, 8, 9 that I did not get.
Okay. And then I
this
bought
is a
all
triple
the
size number 10, which I think's cool because it marks sort of an anniversary, and it's about the same size. And he got to do those figures, 3D printed figures with it. So come on.
Yeah, and I bought a set of those too. So I went pretty heavy on it. Yeah, I can't wait to see those little guys. I love my little figures.
I mean, I get it. Mighty Mascots is kind of niche for some people. It may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I've always enjoyed it. One of the first Alterna.
But you know what, dude? If you're
titles I ever read,
10 or 15 years, one way or the other, of our age, it's like you grew up with all of those commercials with, when the cartoon mascots for cereal first started.
Oh yeah, I mean, this would be great to introduce young kids to comics and get them interested in comics.
Oh, dude,
absolutely,
and it's a lot of fun. It's
it still is in
stuff.
demand. And look at this, he didn't even break 3,000 with this one. I think on the last one
Are
he
you
at least broke
me?
3,000. I know, $2,777, 45 backers. It's always vastly underrated. I'm sure it's got catch-up.
It's a good book, dude. It's well drawn. It's funny stuff. Keith has got a good sense of humor. I think his wife does all of his colors and stuff, Amy. And she draws. She does.
I'm sure he's got other artists that do certain things that they color their own stuff from time to time.
Probably.
Variety. But yeah, she colors most of it. Look at that Boxer Bear figure. Come on.
Yeah, he's cool.
All of them are really nice. He should be very proud of this. But I mean, very ambitious.
And glow my dude.
Very very ambitious. Campaign here, and sadly, doesn't even crack $3,000. See what I mean?
I know,
great stuff. And he gets out there on the indie network, from time to time. I mean, I saw him just the other night, so at least I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, unfortunately,
this is the wrong
they
audience
were probably doing.
Diana.
Yeah, I think they were probably doing better when they were in with Pete Zametti over at Alterna. I think they were reaching more of the audience that they were looking for.
Yeah, they need parents who have kids. Most of the people in this audience, they don't care about their kids or don't have kids or
or they're already grown up.
Yeah, they're this is a
Man,
kid's book. Like
yeah.
it looks cool, but
I got one left
because it's just not. Yeah. I don't know. Like I would buy it if I was going to read it for fun and wanted like a kid's book to read for like the
right.
youth.
Well, I tried with my girls, and both of them got into it for a little while. They, and then my older daughter,
audience, yeah,
Mama Hawk's daughter, actually, she transitioned
cool
into
concept.
more of an art herself. And then
she
really leaned hard into the Japanese style and stuff.
Yeah, I actually like the art in this for the most part.
Yeah, the art's really it's good, man.
It's a younger audience, It's just it's made for kids, and we're all kind of like teenager adults,
And again, I say BS. If you're an adult and you like comics, you're gonna like this.
I mean, I've enjoyed them. I got them all so far, like I said. And Keith and Amy are both just great.
The fearless robot Boom found himself in dire straits after a bullet struck him during a fierce battle with Lana Lennon in issue 6. Oh, no. The impact compromised his targeting system, throwing his precision and control into disarray. Suddenly, a new threat emerged. With no time to waste, Boom makes the decision to have the bullet removed and take his chances with the glitch in his personality matrix. Boom's transformation has set the stage for an epic new chapter, and the story
did you hear what they said? Glitch. Oh, they're stealing your thunder. That's why he doesn't like it.
No.
Glitch
in his personality matrix. Boom's transformation has set the stage for
I definitely don't like the guy's voice.
The story continues in Mighty Mascots issue 10. Issue 10 is a triple-sized anniversary extravaganza featuring all new content by the same great creative team you know and love. Dive into a thrilling new story and enjoy 2 exciting backup tales by DC Miller and the Ogle brothers. Choose from 2 stunning alternate covers that capture the essence of this landmark issue, with artwork by Gazbot and Angry Dad Comics. Plus, we've got incredible new perks, including exclusive 3D printed Breakfast Brawler figures. There are 8 figures available in 4 sets. Buy them all to receive a bonus glow in the Dark Mondo figure. And that's not all. Catch up on back issues, grab limited collectibles, and immerse yourself in the Mighty Mascots universe like never before. Support the Mighty Mascots issue 10 on Indiegogo and be a part of this groundbreaking journey.
I want to do a lunchbox.
I got they did a cereal box. I got 2 of those, but they hadn't done a lunchbox.
Yeah, now I did not get the cereal box, but we'll talk.
I got an extra one.
I'd love to get a cereal box.
We've still got a trade to complete before we move on to the next.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Let me see what this next paycheck is going to be like. I've got some of your stuff moved in there, ready to mail. 3D figures, trading card, and temporary tattoos with the Breakfast Brawlers. I'm just wondering how much did that cost? Like $20 per figure, or let's see.
I don't think they were that expensive.
Breakfast Club member, which is what's a breakfast? This is the featured Mighty Mascots Breakfast Club member perk. You get the following items: Mighty Mascots issue 10, cover ice sign, physical and digital versions, all 4 sets of Breakfast Brawlers, the bonus glow in the dark. So you get everything for like $100. Plus
that might have been what I went with.
Yeah, I mean, for $100, I mean, you're going to pay individually. You could pick them off at, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. I guess that's it, about $80. But then with this, you're actually getting the book and any of the stretch goals, and you get the digital.
Yeah, you basically getting everything with it for $100.
Yeah.
So that was that.
For $100, that's a good
price.
Yeah, I mean, in clamshell, great presentation. I mean, this is a good looking campaign.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
still
this is the kind of book that I would pitch to Scholastic, man. If I was the creator of this,
absolutely,
I would try to figure out how to get into Scholastics.
And now that he's done 10 issues, really about 13, because this is triple size, he could, show them all he has and say, yeah, we could run this for a while.
The kids market,
do some new stuff.
Hail PBR Street Gang and Flip City Kitty in the chat. Hail.
I agree with Flip. We need to raise a new generation of comic fans. Absolutely. Comics are some of the greatest things on the planet, I think.
I've been trying, but my girls just had no interest.
Welcome to the show, mysterious Eric and Boyd.
There he is. What's happening, Eric?
What's going on, Eric?
Oh,
testing one.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good.
There he is.
Can you hear me?
What's up, Eric? We can hear you now, sir.
All right, thank you. Thought I'd color these cards. Whoops.
Might as well.
Cool.
Yeah. Got to be done sometime.
That's right. No time like the present.
Well, I'm glad to see Mighty Mascots is still available and in demand, because I would like to, I'd like to spend $100 and get those breakfast brawlers for sure. I just think they're cool.
Oh yeah, dude, they look like they're good, and they turned out really nice. I mean, I don't know how much you spent on those little dudes, but came out pretty sweet.
Well,
you got a set of them, Shadow?
Yeah, I got the whole set.
Nice.
So, well, it was actually the 4 sets of 2, and then you get the bonus, the little Mondo.
Yeah.
He basically, do you remember Quisp cereal, Omer? The little alien guy.
Yeah.
That's what he's based
Mondo
on.
is basically like his character.
Oz knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. It's, I mean, I can see. It's a little violent though, man. I don't know exactly what Scholastic's rules are, because there is some pretty good brawling in there. They might tone it down a bit for Scholastic.
Well, even if they didn't get into Scholastics, maybe even the kids market for being on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles, like get into Barnes and Nobles kids.
Yeah. And I don't know. They may be doing. Yeah, and they may be doing that kind of stuff on the side. I really don't know. But I know they like doing the crowdfunding campaigns, and they were with Pizza Maddie over at Ultimate Comics.
Stay independent, so that once you do all that stuff, it's harder to.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of it. Yeah, and they're, like I said, really, really super sweet couple. They're both very talented. I've got artwork and stuff from both of them.
Right on, right on. Shakalaka.
Awesome. Everybody, back them if you can. And they're worth a shot.
I mean, if they're off to the printers, I'm sure they're overprinting a little bit, but they'll probably take it down here pretty soon. You better get on it.
Yeah.
Back them once, back them twice, back them thrice while you're at it.
Right. Back them twice, back them up.
Mm-hmm. Back them hard.
Back them right up to the wall and give it to
the book is not that expensive by itself. Maybe not everybody has.
No, it's the whole campaign. I mean, you can get everything for $100, dude. How many campaigns can you say that about?
Fembat's like 120, I think. That's
not bad. So I mean, that's a good price too. So, but not too many out there that you can get. The everything tier for most of them are like $150 to $200-$300.
Right.
I know the damn Cyberfrog ones are like $250 or 300 or $200 a piece, something like that. And then you don't get everything.
Well, everything should mean everything.
I know. I'm not arguing with you on that.
We've had that discussion before.
Hey, Belmont Press.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah, if there's anything I'm not happy with about Ethan, it's that crap. So I buy everything here that I don't care how much shit you add later, it goes in that box, motherfucker.
Justin's on my short list. I definitely have to back his pencils down, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I backed that one.
Yeah. I backed that one early.
Well, now I misplaced my cap. There it is in the floor.
No, you said your cat. Like, wait a minute. You get a kitten and not tell me?
My cat.
Got a kitty? You misplaced your kitty, Rex? How do you do that? Misplacing your
How's that?
kitty.
I told her to get out and never see me
You
again.
get step to walk. Get to stepping, baby. Is that what you told me?
I'm stepping.
Get to stepping.
Get out of here.
Put that tail in the air and walk your ass on out of here.
He said $5. $5 get you everything. Everything you want. $5. Like a little Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah. No, brother.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's funny shit.
We ain't gonna say anything else.
Too big boom boom. What did she say? Too big boom boom. Some shit like that, right?
Something like. Yeah, it's something like.
Too big boom boom.
Dude gets all mad. Like, what the
fuck? Yeah. Boom boom too big.
Yeah,
oh, I gotta watch that movie again. It's so good.
Yeah, I haven't. It's been a while since I watched that one.
It's been a while.
Last one I rewatched, I hadn't seen for a while. I'm gonna have to watch it again because it's just so damn good. It was oh god, the Val Kilmer and oh god,
oh, Tombstone,
the Western, Tombstone. Yeah, God, my brain.
Did you ever do that when it was the anniversary? Did you ever watch it?
Yeah, I watched it that night. So I said it wasn't that long ago. I just watched it. I'm feeling the urge to watch it again, man. It's just such a good movie.
I'm feeling the urge. Feeling the urge to what? How does it? How do they say it in Days of Thunder?
I feel the need for
speed. I feel the need for speed. There you go.
Yeah, even I knew that one.
I got the urge to purge. Oh wait, that ain't right.
Yeah, well, isn't there another movie where they say that something like "I feel the urge"?
Yeah, they say something, dude. Yeah, something like that.
I was watching just a little while ago. I was watching Tropic Thunder. Man, that
well, John Holmes and Big Boom Boom.
Go ahead, Rex. Sorry.
Nothing.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was saying John Holmes and Big Boom Boom.
John Holmes. What?
John Holmes. Nothing. And Debbie Does Dallas? That John Holmes?
Was he in that?
I think so.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, it's been about 45 years since I've seen it. So now we're echoing.
He was big in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Too big, boom boom.
He wasn't what you call it though, Deep Throat, the Linda Lovelace. I know that one.
No. Okay, we're echoing. Don't know what.
Is it me? I'm gonna mute first.
Okay, we'll see if we're still echoing.
I was pouring a beer.
No, it's not Homer.
To me?
Let me mute Eric and see. No, it's on your end.
All right, I'm out. Be back. Maybe.
Okay. You're unmuted now, Aaron. You can get an word in that is right. If you're like me, you're very quiet when you concentrate on coloring and drawing and stuff.
Well,
very therapy.
Not exactly. It's just there was some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I'm not before the camera, but there was a lot of really bad roboting on my end.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's been happening to me. I'm not sure that that's just on your end, because that's been happening to me the last couple of days as well.
That was happening to me. That was happening to me yesterday with the storm. So, but today it's I don't hear any roboting at all.
Yeah. Now this line,
it's not nothing against Shadow, but now, yeah, I don't notice it now. So, what's that character, Rex? I'm sorry, I forgot.
I don't have a name. I'm thinking about naming her Vapor, but in German.
Vapor.
Oh, I got you.
Vapor. Sprachen Sie Vapor.
Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
I don't speak German. What do I look like? A Nazi? The only good Nazi is a dead Nazi in Minecraft.
Welcome, Honey. Wow, look at Honey there. Whoops.
What's up, LC? Hi.
Hey, Honey.
Hi, Poochie.
Hey, Honey. Hey, girl.
Is she pretty?
How you doing?
Yeah. She says, I'm fixing to go lay down.
She's very friendly. She was when I came over. That's Elsie's dog, Honey. See, I just went too thick with that one white line there. I'm going to have to do something about that. Correct that, you know.
Make a black line right above it.
Oh, put some green in it. Put a green line next to it. Thin it down a little bit.
Well, I've done all the others.
Once it dries.
Yeah. Brush work.
I just got home.
What's up, LZ?
Just got home, man.
Picking up the grandkids?
Yeah.
Picking them up and dropping them off. I doubt they'll call it off. I think tonight, but I do go spray at 6:45 tonight, so I'll get it in a few hours. That's good. I don't know when they cut off the paid week, but I should have some of that Atlanta money, and then they'll probably cut me something. That $300 bonus check probably come in at some point.
Nice.
That'll be nice.
Sounds nice.
And, hopefully we're ramping up and getting pretty good checks. We get paid weekly now instead of bi-weekly. That helps.
Bonuses are always good.
Mm-hmm. Well, we certainly earned it, I think. We did a good job, I think. I know I did in my zone. Or felt I did, anyway. Did a good job. The Avenger, I was going to say Eric and Boyd, that was drawn by Dick Ayers a lot, wasn't it?
I think you're right. I can't recall. I just remember his name and that he was in 3 issues. But I think you're probably right.
Yeah, because I think the ones that I have are illustrated by Dick Ayers, because I actually do have some 50s published Avengers.
That's
Avenger.
cool.
Yeah, because
I knew what you meant. Yeah,
Avengers was my favorite comic, and yeah, of course I'm going to love a character called Avenger, right?
Yep. Well, I think he's pretty cool. I like
AC did some new stuff with him.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they resurrected him somewhat. like you say, he is public domain. And it's pretty sad if you let these characters go by the wayside and don't use them.
That's my opinion as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And nothing says, like you were talking yesterday, that you can't tweak them, and make them your own somewhat. Change up the costume or something. You might have a flashback where you kind of show them, in their old costume or something, but then go with your new design from there on. That's always a possibility.
Yeah, I really didn't tweak too much on his costume. I just changed the emblem, the design of the A, put it on his. I don't have it with me right now, but I put it on his waist instead of on the chest. But everything else is pretty much the same. And I gave the letter A a little bit of a different design, but. And hello to Elsie, by the way.
Eric. You about to get that done, Homer?
I'm getting close. Yeah.
Did you work on it any last night?
Yeah, I finished his face. I added the face look. Did you see that?
I can tell the face.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to work on it some more, but I got it blocked off.
I knew if you were going to get it done, you're going to have to work on it some more, because there's a lot to do there.
I submitted it already, partly unfinished for the contest.
Ooh.
But
okay. How does that work? Wow. All right.
Well, if I get it finished, because it's still midnight, right? I could just.
You'll get it done. I have confidence in you.
Thank you, sir.
That thing would fly right now. You know that?
You win the award for. He thinks it would fly right now.
Right.
It's the way it is.
Yeah. It's going to be a second.
But then when I tell him, stop, I think it's done, he'll go, no, I want to do this and this and that and that. It's like, okay. And I really hate to see him, but it's his vision. And it's like, yeah, but that looks so damn dope as it is. And he just, that's.
Me or Elsie? Who?
Me.
You lost me there a little bit. Oh, okay. Elsie. Yeah.
Me, Homer.
I think I've gotten him to stop on one piece before. One piece out of all those that he's done. And
hey, Rick.
Yeah.
I picked up 8 40-year-old Hulks. They're still, to me, they're kind of new, but they're like a small run, and I wanted you to look at them and see if you was interested. If you want them, I was going to give them to you.
Okay.
I know you'd take them.
That would have been about the time that I was reading it,
I just wanted to know something about them if you knew anything about them.
Sure.
I know Mike Mignola was doing a lot of them, but.
Okay. Yeah, doing some of the covers at that time, yeah.
Yeah, some of the covers.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you want to get a breaking point, you just let me know and I'll show it to you.
Okay. Just give me a second here.
Yeah, no rush. We'll be on here a little while.
And it ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
No, ain't nothing but a chicken wing. As long as it's a good chicken wing.
Mm-hmm. We get some Buffalo Wild Wings, and we get some of us some of those pickled fried pickles.
I don't want no hot wings now.
Oh, you get some mild. We'll get you some.
I will. I'll take the mild. I'm just saying. We'll
get you some lemon peppered chicken wings, brother. You got no spice, just a little lemon pepper, a little garlic. Good. How's that sound?
Sounds good, my friend.
You get you some fried pickles and some fried mushrooms. You'll be set.
Oh, fried mushrooms.
Yeah, right. That sounds good.
Well, you know, Graybeards did the Ghost Rider and Daredevil. I posted a video not too long ago. Rob Ewing sent me this awesome piece featuring Daredevil. I tried to press him to sell it, but he insisted on giving it to me. I don't know if you can, how well you can see this one, but
oh my god, that looks so good!
Dude,
wow,
that's
ain't that
one of the
badass?
best Daredevil I've seen.
That is pretty badass, Eric.
I do not know why he didn't try to sell it, but
because people like you, Eric, and they want to do nice things for you because you do nice things for all of us too.
I don't do anything. But
hey, Eric,
yes, sir.
To make him feel better, just to make yourself feel better, go ahead and sell it to me. That way you get.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to chip Rob out of
I guess Elsie's internet's not working very well either.
Well, you didn't hear him? I heard him loud and clear. What are you talking about?
Nothing.
And I really like the detail of, the background here, the shading of Daredevil's head on the building.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's dope,
The whole thing works,
it's
man.
Awesome.
That's the key.
Se mira muy bonito, señor. Muy bonito.
The key is, does it work? Whether there's a shadow there or not, even though it looks cool, if it didn't work, it wouldn't look right, But that's
I hear what you're saying, but yeah, it does work in this case, I think. That's just my opinion, but yeah.
I think it does too, Yeah.
But the look on his face though, the grimace.
That's not your normal Daredevil.
No, it's not. And I think that's kind of why I like it, pretty.
Yeah,
I mean, even if we're just a standard, with clean shaven, it would still be awesome. But I think with a little bit of stubble and everything, kind of makes him look a little bit more badass. But that's just me.
Mm-hmm. No.
But yeah, he did yeah. But I wanted to share that again.
No, that's a terrible piece, Eric. That's a terrible piece. You should sell it to me. I'll take it off your hands. You should just. I know you want to put it in the trash, but just send it to my address.
Right.
Yeah, Eric.
Yes,
Eric,
sir.
Yes. Be sure to fold it up real small and put it in the envelope for him. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen. I got to get a poster board for it and everything.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Don't do that. We're just kidding.
Thanks for letting me share that.
Hey man, I love this.
Don't let it happen again, Eric. Don't let it happen again. I'm kidding.
No, it's okay. It's all right. It's cool.
It's okay, man.
But isn't it cool? Isn't it cool to share things and show things? I mean,
Yeah, it is.
People that are like-minded.
Yes.
People that think about, it's like there's some people that's trying to explain, about who John Buscema. I told him I had some John Buscema drawings and real nice and this, that, and the other. I didn't even know who he was. I'm like,
well,
okay.
Yeah, that's kind of
that, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying they're not like-minded. They're not collecting that stuff. They don't think about it, and it's not part of their world.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's sad. Comic books should be part of every man's
They're
world.
lost. They're lost.
We should all be Peter Pan.
Kind of way I see it.
It's their loss, yeah.
So, Homer, flip that dude around when you get a chance so we can look at the whole thing.
Sure. Sure, I was. Yeah.
Because I can't see the bottom of that guy's shirt and suit. Does he have a suit? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I like that dog, man. Or whatever it is.
It's a goat. It's a little baby goat.
Is the goat the goat?
Yeah, it's the goat. They're going to sacrifice it.
Homer, are you going to leave his eyes like that?
Yeah, because it's supposed to be yeah, it's so the show's really weird, and we don't know if it's
I've heard y'all talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you got a bizarre piece. Now slowly bring it down so I can see the rest of it.
Sure. I'm still working on her face, though. But I'm trying to block out the background.
Yeah, I don't know the show, but I like the face that you've.
It don't matter about the show, man. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I like the art. I like her face out of all of that. That's pretty nice.
Severance.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm not here tooting your horn, but I'm saying you do a great job, Omer. You do.
Thanks, sir.
Cool.
I try.
I don't care what the girls say about you, Omer. You're pretty cool.
Carrie said she's gonna send me a pigeon with poop on it.
I want to know how Eric knows your girls, Omer. He's messing with your girl.
No, because I'm always talking about trying to get a girl. So he says that's why he's saying like he doesn't know why women.
He's just saying all the girls say that about you. Well, how does he know all them girls? You know.
I hear things.
Yeah.
Wow. He
gets a message by carrier pigeon. Yeah.
Look at that, Omer.
This is not my art. This is Dell Comics. Dell Comics. During the 60s, they had a group of several of their characters, superheroes and robots and stuff, and monsters. That was their own imprint, but now they went out of business. So the characters are orphaned or public domain. But there's a giant robot called Neutro. This is a different take on the character. And let me see who did the art here real quick. But I really like this one. It's by Ryder Swilling. And there are a couple of fellows who kind of quote unquote resurrected Dell Comics, but they're calling it Indelible. And they've taken a lot of the here. How can I see it here? Show it here. But and they've resurrected a lot of those characters. And this is the second edition. Oh, it's a coloring book. Although the quality of the paper isn't that great, but it's something. If you don't color in it, you can at least flip through it. But I got one piece in this one, and I had 3 sketches in the first one. So let me see that good. Yeah, they're I can't even talk. We just get together, have some fun with it all. And then they do publish comic books and prose stories. Yeah. So this one's pretty cool. And that's I think it's by Paul Tuma, I think. Let me take a look here, page. Okay, yeah. Werewolf and Zephyr Cat. And there's a giant, I don't know if how well you can see that. But being attacked by a tiger. But that funky. Have you seen that Funky Frankenstein? The one he has the regular normal skin, but his face and I think his arms are green colored and he has white hair. That was from Dell Comics. But I'm sure you've seen it around. But and here let me get to the camera. Sorry about that. But this is not my character. The editor has a character called Celeria, and this is my take on her. But I kind of, left it a bit of a cartoon, kind of a blank style, so anyone, can color it. But and she has like a red and gold costume, kind of a space queen, for lack of a better term. But
got a mini skirt too.
Yeah, she does. Yeah. Pretty nice looking character. But yeah, Indelible. I mean, they're on Amazon, and their books and their comics, their coloring books and their prose anthologies, they're pretty affordable. They're pretty cheap, especially if you have Prime. You get the free, you get the shipping and everything. So if you want something, something different, they're all it's indie. They don't make a whole lot of profit, but we have fun doing it, and that's.
I've noticed one fundraiser, Eric, and they're called Public Domain Comics, and they were trying to fund on Indiegogo a few years ago. The old Dale superhero line, like Dracula and Frankenstein, all those characters.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
they were called Public Domain Comics.
Yeah. That's exactly. Werewolf.
That's a good drawing.
Yeah, that's how Neutro does appear. It's a space, and if you kind of look at him, to me he always kind of looks a little bit like a Cylon from Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion. But giant robot character, pretty cool.
Only made one appearance.
Who drew that?
That I don't know. I think a Neutro. I'm not sure. I should know this, but I don't.
Well, I'm telling you, he only made one appearance in.
Oh, he only made one appearance. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
Issue 1, of his own book, yeah.
And like you're talking about, the supernatural characters that became superheroes. There was in the Dell comics, there was Dracula, but he was different. This is what he looked like.
Fab Four too. Remember Fab Four? They had
Fab
issues.
Four. Yes, the androids that were controlled by 4 teenagers.
They kind of reminded me of Galaxy Trio that would come later.
Oh, they did. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. I didn't know about Galaxy Trio until much, much later in life. I mean, they didn't show it where I was, but I knew we were talking about. Yeah. But yeah, the Fab Four kind of funny with their names and everything. But they were trying to market on the Beatles at the time with just the name.
Yeah. I guess I don't know how that plays into it, but sure.
But Fab Four.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know that part, but why they would do that, I don't know. I guess.
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with music or the group
not
or
whatsoever.
anything. Yeah.
Well, there were 4 of them, so maybe they can get away with it.
Yeah, and I guess it was a popular slogan at the time. Yeah.
And this is a bit of a homage to Paul McCartney and Wings album cover, Band on the Run.
That's cool. Got the heap in there. The heap.
Yeah. Yes. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah. Heap. Whoops. Sorry.
First swamp creature there, and you got the Black Terror there.
Yep.
Behind him.
And Phantoma.
And the owl, she was the first. She was the first female superhero, basically. Oh, I noticed you got Captain Marvel that says Split.
Yeah.
And isn't that Jigsaw? Is that Jigsaw?
I think it is.
Yeah, I think that was a Steve Ditko character, wasn't
it? You're probably right.
Yeah.
And then there's Stardust, the real funky one.
Now, all of these are public domain characters?
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. And anybody can use these, as long as you follow the original.
Well, you don't have to follow the original. You just, if another publisher is using them, you have to make sure you're not, infringing on their story or their
right
on the characters.
Right.
Yeah. And then we got Lady Luck here in the front. And the one here in the middle, I think that's Blor or Blarg or something. I think it's something they created. But he's like an alien character.
That almost looks like a character that, the guy that drew Plop would do.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah. I don't know the artist, but yeah.
Basil Wolvington. It almost looks like
there you go.
Basil Wolvington character. Yeah.
And looks like it's the owl here facing off against a panther. And I think this is his take on Panther Man, but it's kind of funky looking. But but this is a coloring book, so it doesn't matter too much, But I hope I'm not
great stuff.
Yeah. It's worth the price. Is $4 or $5, I think, if I remember correctly. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can get, they're free. Well, of course you still pay shipping, but still,
Right, you get the 2-day free shipping that you pay for monthly or whatever, basically.
And like the artists get a small discount because we don't get the complimentary copy, but we do get a bit of a discount. So if we want to buy an issue, so that's nice. At least they did before. I don't know if they're still doing it. I don't like this one, so I'm going to flip through it. Nothing personal against the artist.
That's nice. That's a nice.
Yeah, another neutral. This one's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. With the gray toning, almost like reminds me of Wally Wood. Wow, he might do it.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's a good observation. Does look like that, doesn't it? Yeah, especially with the background, with the buildings and everything.
Oh yeah. He was quite detail oriented in some of his stuff,
And the rockets. I apologize if my hand's a little bit shaky here. I'm trying to do this, but do you want to? I don't know. Focus on what Elzie's doing, what he is doing, or just
what are you doing, Elsie? See, he's not even there. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Yeah, here's the Fab Four. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know their powers. I have all 4 issues, but I don't really know. Their power.
I forgot this character's name, but he has let me see. This one here, he has like psionic powers. I think this one here, Pollyanna, she has elasticity powers, and the one in the back, his name is really stupid, but Crispy or something like that, but he has fire powers. Why they named that, I don't know, but I don't know what his powers are. I forgot, but yeah,
because
he's crispalicious.
He will crispy,
yeah,
burn you to a crisp.
That's probably what they meant, but to me, it just
it's a little lame. Chicken. It's crispy a little lame. Chicken.
Yeah, it's a little lame.
It's a lot. All that was a lot of lame, at the time compared to the Marvel and DC stuff, that they were doing, and didn't go over well. So hence it didn't
catch
last that long. I think they only did like maybe 1 issue of Werewolf too. I might be mistaken about that one, but I know on Neutron or Neutro or whatever his name was, they only did 1 of him. They were trying to break into the superhero market at the time.
Yeah, they tried, but it just didn't quite work.
It just didn't quite take.
Well, of course, as you know, Rex, Dell Publishing had the market on a lot of the Disney and the TV shows and the movies and stuff at the time. Lone Ranger and Gunsmoke and Lassie and the whole 9 yards. So. They were pretty successful for a while, but for whatever, the early 60s, they just didn't survive the market. So
yeah, it was like early 70s when they actually went out. And I think Dell still does like publishing of like puzzle books and stuff like that. They're just out of the comic book scene,
Oh, yeah.
So Dell still exists. You can go to the stands and see the crossword books and stuff, and they have Dell printed on them, but I'm assuming it's the same company.
Well, you probably like this one, Rex, by Stephen Butler.
Oh, Kona, yeah, from with the Monarch of Monster Island, I think it was.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, I've got all the Kona books. I know.
Cool.
I know Gil Kane did 1 cover, on a later issue, like issue 14 or something like that. That was nice with a big T-Rex about to swallow him on the cover.
Now get this, there was a character, I think she appeared in like maybe 1 issue or had a brief comic strip. It was like a joke and a comedy, but her name was Supra Woman,
Okay.
Nice. That's cool.
But actually, they're Eric Bowen, who's he's actually working on with Dell for Dell right now, and they're doing a completely new story and take on her. And the artwork I've seen of what he's been doing looks really cool. So yeah, but Superwoman. So okay,
Yeah,
I guess I
that's
can,
pretty
yeah.
rad. It sounds cool to me.
I hope I'm not boring you guys, but I'm just.
I'm over here asleep practically. Thanks.
Okay.
What is the
I'm kidding.
What is that inky character there? Is it got a name or?
You know what? If you hold on a second, I'll see if it does have one.
See if he's in the index in the back.
Yeah, I'll take a look here. I'm not sure, but
They got like an index of all the.
yeah. There is one
Which is
here.
pretty neat.
Well, it doesn't say. It doesn't. I know the other characters, but it doesn't say who the. It just. I guess it's just some kind of ink monster or typhoon character. I'm not sure, but I know the giant guy here. That's Phantasmo, and we got the Fab Four down here.
They call him Phantasmo.
And Martin. I can't remember his. Fudge! I forgot his name. But he's an alien superhero. I should remember the name, but I don't. And then we got Owl, and I don't know.
I thought the owl was in a few issues. Survived more than. I thought he was an interesting looking character. Probably most interesting out of all their.
I think so too. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, isn't the owl the one that they used in Watchmen? Isn't that him? Like the owl?
Oh no, that's Night Owl, but that's
Night Owl.
But
isn't that like a?
I think they kind of based it maybe on
Right.
that character on that pretty close actually.
Yeah, because like it's a what is it called? An archetype, right? Of the public domain character, right?
Well, now wasn't there one called Black Owl that was a Indiegogo project or something like that not too long ago?
Yes, there was. Yes,
Yeah.
I think it was called. Black Owl.
And that was the public domain character, wasn't it?
Right. And it looked almost like Night Owl from.
Oh, it looked fabulous. Yeah, I mean,
it looked cool.
You remember the owl?
Well, that's what we're talking about. I think that was it Gold Key or Dale? It was Dale.
Both,
right?
both, because Dale became
Key.
Gold Key, or was
it was
Gold Key
both.
before.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was both. Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting.
Yeah, comics are really there's just a lot. I mean, Eric, the fact that you can't remember something it's not. There's so much out there. I mean,
I
much
said
history.
I said that I'd need another 150 years
to
study comics and still wouldn't know it all. You could do a PhD, on that. It's just amazing.
Yes, sir.
Even when you know tons, you still don't know it all.
You don't know it all, right? I mean, it's
because I can show you. I can pull up a comic and show you any comic pretty much, and you can tell me all about it.
Some of it, depends on what it is.
Normal kind of comics you were around when you were growing up.
Exactly. Yeah. In the last 50 years, and then I've learned some about, the things that came before.
Now I can tell you not hardly anything about new artists.
Yeah. I was thinking that yesterday myself. There's a lot of new artists I don't know. Because I was on Topic List and in a way, Jason Bascom was going down the line on who was on panel, and he was saying, and Rex knows tons of about comics, and it's like, there's a lot I don't know either. I'm pretty good at identifying artists. The last 50 years.
Eric, I could put up a comic, and you probably couldn't tell me a thing about it, but I guarantee you, Rex will tell me about it.
way to emasculate me there.
I know, right? It's like, wow.
Well,
thank you.
I'm just saying it's different. You know,
It's all right. It's okay. Rex does know quite a. Well, you know why Rex knows.
I'm saying you know a little more about the newer characters, the new artists, than we do.
No, I probably don't. I doubt it. No.
Well, but I'm sure. Well, if you don't, Homer does.
Some of the newer stuff, a little bit.
Yeah. Now I would say Homer knows some of the,
and so does Shadow, but I don't.
I wouldn't say Shadow does because he stopped collecting like
2000, something like that.
Did, yeah.
But I'm talking about the newer artists he collects, all the stuff he's back.
Well, the Indiegogo stuff, the crowdfunded stuff, maybe.
Well, they're new. A lot of those are professional and new artists, and I couldn't tell you a thing about them.
Well, you know why. You know why Rex knows so much about comics is because he was 36 during the Platinum Age.
Yeah. You keep believing that, bro.
No, he was only 29.
Oh, 29. Okay, my bad.
Come on, man.
It's fine.
My friend. Come on.
It's fine.
Shit. Well, Rex knows so much because he was around when the cave painting started.
Only according to Alley.
No, I was the one. I was the one teaching him how to cave paint.
Right. Elsie. Oh shoot.
Actually, I am painting right now. I did break out some green acrylic paint, and this is the first time I've painted in years.
Oh man, you see what we started here? You see what we started with this gangster shit?
I know, right?
That's the way we roll, baby. That's the way we roll.
Oh man.
And
we go hard. We go hard at the 4 o'clock shadow.
Man, we don't stop.
Shadow, get your ass back in here, Shadow.
We just do our thing and keep doing it.
Yeah, well, it was the best way to cover up my mistake. Here we go. So it's coming along. I did not expect to break out the paints with it, but
that looks great, dude.
Yeah,
awesome.
It's getting there.
It's a little potato candy, so we can't see it, but so far it looks good.
You could turn that sweetheart into Boggs Beauty, man.
It's like $300 right there.
Hey, Timothy Olsen, didn't notice you there. Sorry, I was painting.
Hey, Timothy. Timmer.
Oh, that looks good. That looks good. It finally focused in a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Damn, dude. That's cool. That's a cool ass character. I like it.
It.
She'll be appearing at some point.
I'm sure she will.
Next year. She'll be in that story that's set 250 years in the Momentum universe future.
Momento.
And you'll be able to see her in all her glory. She kills
Don't
people.
tempt me with a good time.
I mean, they basically come into town and start killing people and destroying property. And the heroes have to come in and stop them. It's good to see Timothy Olsen in the house.
What's up, Tim?
What's up,
He must have took his Viagra today.
Because he got up hard.
Shadowhawk talks when God said, "Let there be light." Rex was filing a noise complaint. Timothy Olsen says, "I will threaten you with a mediocre time." Montoya 76 in the house saying hi there.
What's up,
hello,
Montoya?
Montoya.
Órale, Montoya.
Andale. Wasn't Montoya a Green Lantern? One of the new characters?
Was there? Probably. It sounds about right.
Montoya something was her name? Yeah.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. No.
I could probably find her name out because I have some of those Lego movies.
Isn't that a detective character from Batman, I think?
Yes, she did make her
Yes.
first appearance in that. Yep. You are correct, sir.
You're correct, sir.
You
That's
are
all I
correct,
know.
sir.
Very correct. Very correct.
Oh, you know
Which
this character here, Eric, is based on one of the UFO characters. You know, the
Oh, it
UFO.
is?
Yeah.
What'd you call me?
I really like the UFOs.
Yeah, I
Shut
do
up.
too.
UFO.
Hey,
Shadow
Or her
Hawking
face
is
looks a
out.
little bit like
He's back.
her
What's
face
up,
looks a
Shadow?
little bit like Anaconda from
Mama, sorry about that. I had
Serpent
to
Society.
go do a quick inspection on Mama Huck's Jeep. And looks like I'm doing a brake job this weekend. Yay.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah.
It is Friday.
Awesome.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Brake jobs are easy, man. As long as you got the jacks.
Sweet.
Piece of cake. 20 minutes a tire.
Yeah.
Well,
The jet.
Dun, 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 dun.
If you've done it
actually,
before,
we had
it's freaking
replaced the
easy.
brake rotor and pads and the
Yeah,
caliper
it's
on my
nice.
car. No, I
It's all
had
good.
to have help doing it. I had to have help doing it. But yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not very
Mama.
mechanical, but it's but
Most
I'm
cars
sorry, I'm
have disc
talking over
brakes
you.
all the way around now, so
Now, yeah.
that's nice.
It's real
But
easy, yeah. Oof.
drum brakes used to be a nightmare,
Yeah,
dude.
pain
Oh
in the
my god.
ass, man. Yeah.
God, all the little springs and fucking it's horrible.
But
But
even
yeah,
then,
disc,
like once
disc
you've done
brakes
it
are easy,
once,
dude.
it's not a big deal. Once you've
No,
done
but
it
it's
though.
still just I mean, it's so much more
You
of a
gotta
pain
get
in
out
the
there in the
ass, you know?
sun and the heat. If you ain't got shade,
Yeah,
it sucks. Well, I get you, brother.
exactly.
I did a
And
brake job
I
on my
got nothing.
Camaro like 4 years ago. Man, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos before I started it, and I knocked that out in like 2 hours, all 4 tires. It was freaking
Yeah, but
great.
is that what you want to do on your weekend? I'm just saying, you know.
That's
I
what I
mean,
want to
hey,
do on my badass car and save my money, my
yeah,
ass some money.
Yeah, not to mention
yeah. Because if
saving
you
a
don't do it, it's gonna cost you more later.
it
Yeah,
hurt
for
you at the
sure.
wazoo, even if you take it somewhere.
Take it somewhere, yeah. I
Mhm.
checked into it. They said it was $400 to $600, and I was like, what?
Wow.
Worth doing on the weekend.
Yeah, man. And I bought the
That would
brakes, all
motivate
4 of them
me.
for like, I think I spent maybe $120 for all 4 brakes.
Yeah, there you go.
Go.
Yeah. Now, a
Yes,
lot
sir.
of
Yes,
these new
sir.
cars, dude.
This-
If you
this
gotta
is
get
my-
if you need new rotors, you gotta buy the whole assembly. They don't just sell you the rotors anymore.
Right. You got to go to a tire shop so they'll grind the rotors down.
Yeah,
wanna
yeah.
keep the same
If you can,
ones, yeah.
if you can find one,
If you
we
can
used
find
to have
one.
a bunch of places around here,
Yeah.
but there's only a couple left.
They're all dying out because people.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Well, they're all
the
small
rotor's not-
businesses, man. You know.
Sometimes you can't grind them down.
Yeah. If it's
Ain't none left.
right. There's nothing left.
Yeah, once you get them to a certain thinness, then you have to get new rotors.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
you hope not to take them that far.
Right.
Gorgilla.
Man,
Ooh.
we talk about fixing our car.
Now, Rex, since you got me up here, I need your help.
Okay.
Oh,
I've only got a few.
Okay, that's a Bill Sienkiewicz cover.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah.
Sienkiewicz.
Can you tell?
Is that Sienkiewicz too?
No, that's
Oh.
Pat Broderick?
Magnolia and Austin.
Magnolia. Oh, wow.
yeah,
really?
Magnolia. Yeah, Terry Austin. Yeah.
With Austin on Magnolia. Huh? Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Terry's-
I love Terry Austin.
Yeah.
I think, let's see.
You ain't got to threaten me with a good comic time, Elsie.
That's right.
Is it BAD something? I don't know who.
Have you contacted Comic Universe?
What's good, Jonah Olsen?
Not yet. I'm gonna call her.
Yeah, that's a Magnolia cover.
Ooh, I
right
like
there.
the colors on that. I like
Mhm.
the colors on that. That's another Magnolia right there.
Yep.
Good old Miggy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As you would say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. More Miggy.
Oh yeah, see, there's the UFOs right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
LZ. Yep. He
I
wants
don't
those
have
for
that
sure.
one, that's a
He
good one.
wants that one for sure.
Ironclad, and see, you've got the. Can you get a little closer? There you go. You see the woman there; she's kind of vaporous, and then you got Ironclad, and that's kind of my rock guy, and then you got like X-ray type character and Vector there that's showing the blast that's yellow and red, orange. He's
okay.
Oh, and look, she's choking. She's choking the Hulk. She's choking him
exactly with the gas. Yeah,
with the gas. Yeah. That's how women do it.
The UFOs, and basically, if you want to know the UFO's origin, the UFO's origin is Fantastic Four's origin, basically cosmic rays, space.
Gordon inked Mignola on this. Gordon did,
which I think that's pretty cool because, like, the X-ray character is kind of like the Human Torch, and Vector is supposed to be with Reed Richards, and then
I like that. Looks great.
Invisible Woman and the Ironclad being
another Mickey.
That's another Mike Mignola. Yeah.
Look, Hulk's getting that tentacle tail there.
He's getting tail.
Yep. Again, getting choked out. Yeah, Hulk gets choked out all the time.
Choke me. Oh, choke me. Oh,
don't threaten me with a good time, Hulk.
Yeah. Just Mignola covered. He might have inked it.
Yeah,
that one.
That one there.
That's dope. Love that. Power pose Hulk right there.
He did some
how many times that pose has been ripped off.
Broke those chains.
Wow, who's doing dishes?
I know. Getting out.
It must be Shadowhawk because.
Oh, my bottles are empty. I'm trying to get the other one.
Now, I don't think that's a Mike Mignola. That's.
It looks like it says Mignola.
We're hearing all your bar noise.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Is that Mike Mignola too? Okay.
Wow, it's fucking fun.
And
I mean, I can mute
I'm
you.
offering it to
There,
you, Greg,
I give up.
is,
Hey, Jonas.
I bought this lot, okay,
Yeah.
and they're nice.
Where'd you buy that?
Looking at them, but I had one that was signed by Mike Mignola.
Oh, wow. Was it signed inside, like on the splash page?
No, on the cover.
On the cover. Wow. Okay.
It was in light ink. You could see it was signed in ink, and the guy didn't have hardly any feedback. I don't even think he knew who he was.
Yeah.
All right, all right, guys. Have a good night. Love y'all.
Are you
See
gone?
you tomorrow.
Are you gone?
Right.
Okay. Take care, bro.
Later, buddy.
Peace, man.
Peace and tranquility.
Blessed be, sir. Blessed be.
That's cool. I ordered a lot. It wasn't those. They had like Al Milgrom covers, other things.
I also wanted you to see this better.
Yeah, we saw that yesterday. It was
Yeah,
freaky
but
then,
you
and
couldn't
it was
hardly
freaking
see
now.
it. But,
It's scaring me.
my granddaughter picked this out. She said, "This is going to be a good. This is a prop reproduction. It's the
No, I made my piece in the paint. Damn it.
Caroline's doll prop replica. This is what it looked like in the movie.
That's cool, man. Real cool. It's really creepy, LZ. It's really creepy.
I know it is. It was so creepy. I had to get it.
I know the younger kids used to watch that, Yeah, I laid it right down in the paint, so there'll be some paint on the back of the piece as well.
That's okay. It's just the back, though. It don't matter.
Yeah, it does.
Let it dry.
Especially if it's textured, it won't sit flat.
That blotted out his pizza warning.
No, there wasn't any pizza on that at all.
Hey Rex, ever since you told me that you liked my cameras that I did here on this piece, I've been looking at them and I really like them too. I'm just like, I really like those damn cameras. What the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, I turned out good. We lost Eric.
Eric and Boyd.
Eric,
He got mad and left because we wouldn't let him talk.
No, I
out,
don't
man?
know about that, but sure, put
I'm
words
kidding.
in its mouth, sure.
No, I'm
that's
kidding.
fine.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. I forget you kid all the time.
Rick, you've got
Yes.
to be able to tell me something. You've got to be able to tell me something about
Oh,
these.
look at that.
Yeah, that's Apple. Is it Apple? Let me see here. Oh, that's a crystal. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a few of those. I don't have that particular one.
Does that have an autograph on it? Oh, it's autographed.
Oh yes, Michael White, the guy who created Eagle. Right?
It was just an indie comic back in the day. I don't know what you want me to tell you about it. I mean, really don't know that much about Eagle. I do have a few of those in my collection.
I was just thinking if you knew if it was it's not overproduced.
Oh no, I'm sure it wasn't. You know, what issue number is that?
This is issue number 10, but I've got like 20 autographed by the guy.
Nice.
Oh.
Very nice.
I don't know if it's 20, but let's see. I got a stack of them.
Nice.
Oh, the guy, man, it's signed by the two guys that are one guy, most of them. And since he didn't have a number 1 in there, I went ahead and ordered one just so I'd have the full run. At least it wasn't that much. It was hard to find.
You're right.
1, 2, and 2 through. The rest are autographed.
I can't remember if it's Eagle.
4.
It seems like early artwork done in those, perhaps, and some of the later issues by
Adam Hughes.
Adam Hughes. Yeah, Adam Hughes. Yep, that's it. That's his very first comic book work right there, I believe. That one right there. Yep. Because I have that issue. And the reason I bought it was I found out it was his very first artwork.
I got one that's signed and I got one that's not.
Cool. Wow. One that's signed. Wow. His very first stuff. Wow. Yep. That's one you want to get signed by him at like a convention or something for sure.
Yes.
Because it's his very first comic book artwork. Very obscure.
And these are
Leave
the
it
two
to
guys.
you have it. Yeah, I've got a couple copies of it. One of them signed. No big. Pretty cool.
Well, I didn't know. That's what I'm asking. I mean,
yeah, I
they
think that's
might be
probably the claim to fame is that it was, some his first stuff. I think Ghost. He did Ghost. Some of those early Ghost stories in the early '90s, about a decade later, and I think that those probably will be a good investment. Hence, I bought 5 or 6 copies of Ghost #1. You can still get them fairly affordable. I think she's an interesting character anyway. Nice, compelling covers,
I thought that was an origin issue.
Okay. That'd be the one I'd want to read, kind of like, okay, what's this all about?
It's number 12.
Yeah. What was the number on the very first one he did there? Was it 13 or something like that? I think.
Let's see, get back to it. It's number 6.
6. Okay. All right. A lot earlier than I thought. Okay. Been a while since I bought that. I think I bought it last year though. My copy. Or maybe I bought a couple copies of that.
Their publisher is called Crystal.
Crystal, yeah. At first, I thought it might have been an air sale title. You know, they kind of did some stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to charge $200 for this one, Omer, because you know I'm actually painting. It's the first painting I've done in a while. Several years. I've been meaning to get back to it. So maybe this will get me into it.
When I reached 19, I stopped because it says now Apple Comics.
Yeah, it switched to Apple and published for a little bit longer under Apple. Yeah.
Hunger of the Mutant Vampire. Let's see, what else did I get?
Mutant vampire. He ate asparagus instead of blood.
He says, I'm a mutant.
He needed the vitamins. That's the British say, vitamins.
I don't know what you think of him.
Well, I've got a complete collection of his stuff. I didn't buy him when he came out because it was just, I thought, you know, I can get 2 comics or I could buy this one. And it's like, yeah, it doesn't, I mean, it looks interesting, but not interesting enough for me to not get 2 comics instead of 1, you know, for 50 cents price.
I've got up to number.
I got a complete collection of him, not 13, you know, a couple of years ago.
13, and I'm up to 13, but I got these as well.
They kind of brought him back there in a new, you know, even changed his costume a little bit.
But the cool thing is I've got
Comely Comics or something like that.
2 through 13 signed by Comely.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's cool.
Comely Comics, and you can see lightly where he signed it, right there.
Yeah, if I'm looking, yes, I did say that. Vaguely. That's cool that you're getting signatures. I doubt that, you know, they went around signing that many copies of these.
I don't think either. And
I
got that figure signed as well that would display with these really good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that Captain Canuck figure signed by him.
Yeah, I'm sure they didn't make a lot of those either.
And you know, I always kept in mind what you told me. Always for something obscure, but not so obscure. I mean, to me, that you don't even know anything about it. Well, people have heard of these. You know?
Outside of Canada, he's probably the best known Canadian hero. I know that they produced some stuff during the wartime and then just kind of stopped, and then they kind of came back later. There's a good documentary on YouTube about Canadian comics. They kind of had a different path than the American comics. Interesting stuff. I got a very rare Canadian comic in my collection.
I'm still going to show these. I know you've seen them.
Okay, but you show whatever you want to show. I'm just painting here. I'm kind of trying to
get this site, man, and try to find these. Find one of them. They're Dynamic Forces.
Dynamic Forces, okay.
They're white covers, and they're been remarked by John Romita.
Mm-hmm.
And he only did 99 sets.
Well, there you go.
They're white, man, and they're like brand new, man. I had to order these from Canada, dude. Nobody had them.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. Just thinking about John Romita Senior or Junior earlier today.
And I also got a really tremendous deal on this book. It's
Yeah.
a dynamic
Tim
forces
Sale cover there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
signed by Ramit. Only less than 1,000 signed. This baby sells for about 200 on eBay.
I think you got into, I mean, he passed away. So yeah, it's Tim Sale, stuff like that going up. And you know, I like Tim Sale stuff a lot. His fan base may have even grown since he passed away, to tell you the truth.
I'm gonna have to show this beauty.
Oh yeah. I bought that on auction.
Not very many covers.
Don Chen. Look, you put these things up and you don't describe what it is. It's Don Chen, and it was his character Clint.
See, you know more about it than I do. Don Chen. I got, and it's,
and that was the first thing that he had drawn in a long time. When I bought it, I was like, oh yeah, that's a no-brainer. It's wild because he's not drawing. He's into real estate, not drawing a much. I think he's kind of dropped out of the broadcasting scene somewhat. You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
And I know you like these.
Okay. Yes, I do like Big Boy.
I picked up a lot. Didn't cost 1971, 73, you know. Picked up a stack of them for like less than $10. And they're not all ragged out either.
Yeah. They don't have a great, I mean, I looked into them. They don't have a lot of great value, but
No.
then that's kind of like promo comics in general, you know. I think some of the promos are vastly
Me too.
underrated.
But see, these have special meaning because I used to eat there growing up, man.
Right.
All the time.
Me too.
And got these books.
Yeah, if not that specific book, maybe something that's close akin to it, you know.
Real and looked through it and did the.
I looked through some of those, and you know, Superman was in a few, Spider-Man was in a few of those, but not great value, you know, as far as resale now. But now that may change over time, you know, because that's the type of thing people got, they read, enjoyed, but they threw away generally. They didn't keep.
And I don't know, Frank Miller's stuff, he signed on the inside, but his don't seem to be doing as well as like Frazetta and people. But he's still pretty big.
Yeah, name. Ronin, I've actually got a production piece to that book there.
Yeah, he signed this one. Put them together.
Late production piece.
Get more.
One of the pages.
These, I'm pretty. Let's see how many I got here. These I'm pretty proud of getting.
Hey, Raul.
I picked up.
Yep. What issue is that? You got an issue number?
This is issue number 10.
I used to have that one.
Mm-hmm. This number 6 has been remarked and signed.
Yeah. That's cool. You know, that's worth at least $50 or more.
This This number 7, it was only signed. Let's go. Number 7. Number 8, I thought this was cool. It had Cerebus in it. It's signed.
Mm-hmm.
These have little COAs, you know. And I got a number 9 signed. I'm telling you, man, a year or so ago, you could pick things up cheap. People were selling, man. They were trying to. They'd have 3 of these signed all together.
Bad economy. You know, people in the selling mode.
Well, I took advantage.
That's good. You can do that. That's great.
It's great. It's great. It's great.
We can do it, man. Now, I don't know if you guys even like Todd McFarlane.
Oh, nobody likes a Todd McFarlane. I mean, God, it's only Todd McFarlane, man.
Yeah. I like the Gunslinger. That's my favorite. I think he's so cool.
Like Todd. Good old Todd father. I love me some Todd McFarlane.
No, I don't know. I may have not shown some of these books, but I'm proud of them. But like here's the window guys I did.
The window guys. That is
Elvis and George Klein, and I built that
in
window
stained glass window. Yeah, that he worked on.
And you can read what I wrote there.
No, we really can't. Right.
This is designed and created by artist Lee Goff and assisted by Elsie Danley because I did the portraits.
Okay. There you go.
He couldn't do their faces. He says they got to look like them or I can't do this.
Yeah.
So I made it look like them and helped build it.
And what was the motivation to do this?
Motivation to do this was to hang it in the International Rockabilly Hall of Fame, which we thought might be there forever. But eventually, after the man died, they were tearing it down, and my friend saved these windows for us.
Good, yeah, they should have been saved.
By DJ Fontana, Elvis's drummer, who's probably not alive anymore.
Yeah.
I saw him playing, and he signed it for me. He goes, wow. He looked at it, signed it. Because I couldn't get permission from Elvis's estate, but didn't have to because this picture belonged to George Klein, and we got permission from his estate to do it. And that's the only reason I could do an Elvis, window. If I did this and it was part of the Elvis collection, man, that'd have been all over me.
Yep. Isn't that wild? They protect their copyright pretty stringent. And any image of Elvis.
And these books are really hot and rare.
Hot and ready.
Yeah, by Bernie Wrightson.
Alive, Steve Niles and Bernie Wrightson. Both of them signed it. These things, if this was graded 9.8, it'd be worth $1,000. And this one here.
And you'd probably get that. You'd probably get that out of collectors. That's the thing about it. They'd probably be willing to spend.
Autograph, but it's worth something. It came from the same collection. Oh, this is number 2, and this one is really a rare baby because it's in color.
Yeah,
Others
there were fewer of those made, I guess.
Do what, brother?
Fewer of those made.
Yes,
in
very
color.
few.
Yeah.
Very few of them are made, period, because they're so rare and hard to find. Even unsigned, they're not cheap.
Well, I mean, the thing of it is, collectors tend to keep that stuff. You know, that's stuff that they rarely let loose of. You know.
Steve Niles wrote this. Bernie Wrightson illustrated it with Kelly Jones. Boy, I'd love to have his signature on these.
Well, he's around. He's still around, so.
Oh,
possibility.
It's possible.
It's possible. Yeah.
He's signed by Bernie.
Oh yeah, it featured in Heavy Metal, the movie Captain Stern.
Stern. And I got the gargoyle. You can't hardly see his until I get the light. Just
yeah,
right.
that's a Bernie Wrightson cover.
And it's
he
got
was
an
part
autograph.
of the Defenders. That was his miniseries.
He signed it right here where you can't see it.
Yeah, well, there's some of the Adlers that he signed that it doesn't show up that well either, or some of that.
Yeah, I can see it on here, and he signed it in 2005.
Yeah, that's cool when they date it, you know.
This is one.
Yeah, I've got like a near mint copy of that one. Part of the newsstand.
It's beautiful, and Bernie Wrightson
signed it.
You know how I got this? Yeah. And signed. You know how I got it? I bought number 1 and number 2 together, and sold number 1 for a profit, and kept this one.
Show you where I'm at with this. Hopefully I don't have potato cam.
Oh, that looks great, dude. Yeah. You know, that looks so anime-like, as weird as that may sound, because it's such a strange-looking character. And the hair, the way you did it. It's a little anime-like. Man, Rex is going manga on us.
Yeah. Well, you know, I told you, I did have one artist do a couple of mine in manga, so. Knights of the Pizza Circles. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to make it happen. I'm starting to run out of, that besides the one I'm working
Peter.
on now. This is what I got left.
Got to make it happen, Peter. We're waiting on you, brother. Make the
one I'm working on, and that's how many I've done. So this one's getting smaller, and this one's getting larger. This is about two months of work here, Peter. About 2 months.
Yeah, we're gonna start a show and start it, and Peter, you're gonna have to ride on the coattails of
How Deer usually he chimes in. He's got a good title for it, but I can't remember what it is.
Oh yeah,
something about the round table, something.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite POG to date. You've done, Rex. Cool, thank you.
Muchos apreciados.
Yeah, muchos apreciados. Yeah, first time I painted in a while. I have to get one of those paintings down and see what year they're dated, but it's been several years since I picked up a brush.
And her being Famali helped a whole lot.
Her being what?
Famali.
Famali. Okay. Don't know what that is, but sure.
My mother was teaching, and she asked this one girl what her name was, and she said Famali. This is true. She said Famali Jones. She wanted to make sure she spelled it. She was right.
That's an unusual name.
That's what she goes, when she was born, that's what it said. Her mama said her name was Famali Jones.
Could have been Tamale. They just misspelled it.
Female. Female, Famali Jones. And that's true.
from Molly.
Okay. I'll let this dry. Again, you don't want to get it too wet. It starts to ripple and texture up, right? But yeah, that's all I need to do is start painting, doing paintings now. Jeez, that's going to take some time. Show us that, Elsie, what you got there.
Okay, I got this book alone is worth some bucks.
Oh, Joe Rubenstein.
Yeah. The Complete Art of Joe Rubenstein, Volume 1. And it's a limited edition. When you open it up, he drew Captain America.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think you bought that thing for like $10.
I mean,
if I remember like right.
Steal.
Yeah, that is like a steal to have.
Says 2MM from Rubenstein, $14. I mean, 2014. Miller did the cover. You know, orders. They got all these artists in here, but Rubenstein did the back cover.
Wow, that's a Joe Rubenstein Hulk.
Yeah.
Wow, check that out, Omer. Oh, Omer's
look at it.
Too
Looks
busy
like
doing
the movie.
Splatter.
Looks like the movie, man.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Look at that technique. Look at that.
Rocking and rolling, baby. Get her done. I wonder.
He better get it done. He's only got to midnight tonight and submit the final image.
Done.
I don't know. He says he submitted an earlier unfinished version.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot left to do on this. It's pretty.
Hey, man, you ought to make a tear coming down out of her eye.
Okay.
Blood.
Yeah.
If it had anything to do with, okay,
the show.
Sure.
I mean,
I know, right?
That would get them talking.
Well,
they would.
He may not do it, but I've got tears of blood, coming out of hers, so that ought to satisfy you.
He could always tell them, well, Elsie told me to put it on there.
Well, it would make sense a little bit on the show because she does.
Yeah, I mean, it has a purpose. It has to be related to the show. So, but whatever. Anyway, keep collecting. We're gonna get out of here. Get out of here.
Win.
And I'm gonna go with Abby and Spray tonight, I guess. I don't think I've heard a retreat yet. Let me check on the phone.
Okay, I'm prophesying Omer's going to win the contest. Okay, hands down.
Thank you.
Okay, we are going out. That's good.
Peace
Got
out.
confirmation we are going out.
We love collecting, guys. Keep collecting.
Elsie says he'll be home in 30 minutes or so. That's a notie. I did send you that tracking number you were asking about. It's up above there.
No, it didn't come, Rex.
I know that. But your tracking number, you wanted
talking about the tracking.
Oh, you're talking the tracking on the letter I sent you.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't get tracking on that, but sure. I mean.
Oh, it didn't?
It will come. And if it doesn't,
okay.
I mean, I did send it off the day that I said I sent it off. So
I believe you. I'm just saying, how long it takes.
Yeah.
If it ever,
I couldn't believe that an individual stamp was 77 cents. Come on. Everyone, please text your time tonight. It has to be submitted this weekend. If you worked last week, you should have a deposit in your account. Ooh, maybe I need to go to the bank on the way there and see if I got money in there. Because mine's going to have some of that Atlanta money on there.
That'd be a good idea.
And until you get your letter, I'll make sure I don't spend it. I would hate to have to pay you, but that's what it takes to get you paid. Elsie helped me with the vet bill while I was there. And I hope I can find that medicine or get that medicine. But I bet you I put that in that with that turtle without thinking, and it blew out. Damn it. Anyway, better take this phone with me. Everybody have a good weekend coming up. We will have Rexx and Apex over on Apex's channel tomorrow. Of course, there's Shadowhawk's book review tomorrow if he's going to do it, which he generally does. That's looking great, Omer.
Thank you,
Omer. When will it be? When will it be displayed, brother?
Well, it's over on Scarlet Fever's channel.
Show?
And
is that show tonight?
No,
she got a great report, Carrie.
Okay.
But she still has to have her teeth moved.
Well, if anybody wants to draw later on tonight, just get link if you feel like it.
I'll be out.
Yeah,
spraying, so
yeah, LZ, I'll hit you up.
Yeah.
Omer's working on burnout.
Yeah.
He's cooking.
Yeah. Once he gets this done, he'll probably want to like have pizza bites or something.